students. In today's class we are going to see the remaining part of ligands. Okay, yesterday we have seen monodentate ligand and bidentate ligand. Now today we are going to see the tridentate ligands. Okay, tridentate ligand means the ligands which having three donor atoms. Okay, example is diene. In short we will say diene. It is the full name is diethylene triamine. What is the full name here? Diethylene triamine. Diethylene triamine. So diethylene, yesterday we have seen it is ethylene diamine. The structure is what? NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2. This is ethylene diamine. This is the structure, ethylene diamine. Now in this only what you have to do, add one more ethylene here. Okay, add one more ethylene, then we will get that one. How it is means, this is our NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2, ethylene diamine we have here. Okay, EN, ethylene diamine, very famous ligand, bidentate ligand. So in this just remove this one hydrogen and add one more ethylene group here, CH2 CH2, and one more NH2 here. So it becomes a diethylene triamine. What is this one? Diethylene triamine. In short we will write diene. So in this three nitrogens, they donate electron to the central metal atom. Okay, so that's why it is tridentate ligand. This ligand contains three donor atoms. Three nitrogens are donor atoms. They donate electron to the central metal atom here. Okay, and here they will make two rings. How will they make? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one ring, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one ring. So totally two rings are there. How we can find out? In short, number of rings formed by the ligand. The short formula is this one. Number of rings is equal to denticity minus 1 here. So this is tridentate ligand, means denticity is what here? 3 here, and minus 1 you have to do, you will get 2. So number of rings formed by this ligand, what here? 2 rings will form here. This is one ring and this is one ring. So 5-membered 2 rings will form by this diethylene triamine. Diethylene triamine, diene it is. Okay, what they will form here? These are what? Chelating ligands. Okay, these are chelating ligands, and number of rings are what here? 2 here. Another example is this is called terpyridine. Terpyridine. Okay, 3 pyridines are there here. On benzene ring nitrogen is there. This is called pyridine. Okay, so how many pyridines we have here? 2 pyridines we have. This nitrogen will consider as here 1 here. So and this is what? 2 here. Okay, so here I have this number, see here confused. Okay, see here, this is terpyridine. 3 pyridines are there here. This is 1 and this is second. So in aliphatic nomenclature, on the second carbon the another pyridine has attached here. Okay, so this is 2, and this pyridine's second carbon, this is 1 and this is what? This is first carbon, this is second carbon. On second carbon another ring is attached here. So this 2 will be 2 dash. Okay, and it has attached to which carbon? This one only, second carbon of third ring here. So it is what? 2 dash here. So the name will be 2 dash 2 double dash 2 dash 2 double dash terpyridine. This is also a tridentate ligand. These 3 nitrogens, they will donate electron to the central metal atom here, and they will form ring here. How many rings they will form? 2 rings only here. Okay, so how many member ring it is? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally 5-membered ring will form. How many rings? 2 rings. This is one ring and this is another rings. So 5-membered 2 rings will form here. Here also 5-membered 2 rings they will form here. This is tridentate ligand. What is this one? Tridentate neutral ligands they are. As in chart we have written, tridentate ligands are only neutral ligands. So these are the 2 examples for the tridentate tetradentate ligand. First is what? Diene. What is this one? Diene. So diethylene triamine. The full name is what? Diethylene triamine. Okay, and number of rings are 2 here. And in this case, terpyridine also. So we have 2 rings will form here, and we have here 3 donor atoms. So this is about tridentate ligand. Both are neutral ligands. Okay, next we will see tetradentate ligand. Next is tetradentate ligand. Tetradentate ligand means having 4 donor atoms here. Okay, so example is triethylene tetraamine. Triethylene tetraamine. So same we have to do how we have written for the diene, diethylene triamine. So just write down ethylene here, NH2, CH2, CH2, NH write down. Okay, here it will come NH, and then CH2, CH2. Then we have again NH, CH2, CH2, NH2. So triethylene means 3 ethylene make. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3 ethylene, and just join NH2, NH, NH and NH. So totally here we have 4 nitrogen atoms which donates electron to the central metal atom and forms 4 coordinate bond here. Okay, so here if you see here we are getting 3 rings here. So one is here, this is central metal atom, one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-membered ring. What is this one? 5-membered ring 1. Next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another ring, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another ring. So totally we have 3 rings. Tetradentate ligand means they will form how many number of rings? 3 rings. So denticity is 4 minus 1. So it is how much here? 3. They can form 3 rings here. Okay. So say this is neutral ligand. What is this one? Neutral ligand here. Another we have here negative ligand which is tetradentate. The name is nitrile triacetate. This is nitro group we have here, and O minus and double O. Okay. Just remove these 2 O and add acetate ion. Acetate ion is what here? CH3 COO minus here. So remove 1 hydrogen and it becomes CH2 COO minus and add to this nitrogen here. So we will get what here? We will get this one, nitrile triacetate. 3 acetate ions attached to this nitrogen here. This nitrogen also can donate an electron here. That's why denticity is what it will be? 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So these 4 donor atoms, they donate electron to this metal atom here, and here in this case also they will form how many rings? They will form 3 rings. Okay. So just name, remember, it is nitriloacetate. This ligand is called nitriloacetate. Nitriloacetate ligand name it is. It is a negative ligand, tetradentate ligand here. Okay. So this is important, this one, triethylene tetraamine, triene it is. Okay. Next we have here pentadentate ligand. Pentadentate ligands are negative ligands. The example is this EDTA minus 3 here ion. EDTA, it is what? Ethylene diamine triacetate here. Okay. Ion, triacetate ion here. CH2, CH2 here. Actually the name is ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid it is. Okay. And in that tetraacetic acid, if you remove hydrogen bonding, and it becomes converted into ion here. Okay. So minus 3 charge here. That's why it is triacetate ion it is. Ethylene diamine triacetate ion. How we will write structure here? This is our CH3, CH2, CH2, NH2. NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. What is this one? Ethylene diamine. This is our what? Ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine. We have written ethylene diamine. Now what you have to do? Triacetate here given here. So this just remove this one hydrogen, and in place of that add CH2COO, our acetate ion. CH2COO minus acetate ion here. Okay. So how many ions? CH2COO minus, and here will come CH2COOH only. Okay. So this is ethylene diamine triacetate ion, and here these 2 nitrogens they will donate an electron, and these oxygens minus charge they will donate an electron. So totally how many we have here? 1, 2, 3, okay, and 4 and 5. So 5 donor atoms are there in this pentadentate ligand, okay, and we have 5 donor atoms in this triacetate ion, ethylene diamine triacetate ion. This is a negative ligand and it gives 5 donor atoms are there. So pentadentate ligand means the number of rings will be formed how much here? 4 here. Number of rings formed in this case it will be 4, okay. Pentadentate ligand, EDTA example, it is negative ligands. Here neutral ligands are not, only negative ligands will be there for this pentadentate ligand, EDTA, okay. So last we have hexadentate ligand. Hexadentate ligand, the ligand which contains 6 donor atoms. The very famous example is EDTA -4, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Okay, so the structure is this one. This is CH2, CH2, NH2, NH2. This is our ethylene diamine. So remove that 2 hydrogen here and we have added 4. Here also 2 hydrogen removed and added acetate ion. CH2, C double bond OO and here also CH3, COO. So tetraacetate, ethylene diamine tetraacetate, this is the hexadentate ligand it is. So in this we have these 2 nitrogen, they donate electrons to the center metal atom, and this 4 oxygen minus charge which have, so these 4 oxygens they donate electron to the center metal atom. 4 oxygen ion here, O minus, O minus, here one O minus, here one O minus. They donate electron to the center metal atom. So how many rings are formed here? Hexadentate means they should form 5 rings. So here we have 5 rings here. This is first ring here. Metal atom is this one. So 1, if we will count here from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one ring, okay. And from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is second ring. Then third ring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is third ring. And fourth ring is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fourth ring. And fifth ring is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this we have totally 5 rings are there in hexadentate ligand. So you in the competitive exam they can ask question on this hexadentate ligand. What is the structure of hexadentate ligand? And in the hexadentate ligands donor atoms are, which are the donor atoms? 2 nitrogen and 4 oxygen ions here. This O minus ions. So hexadentate ligand, it is what? EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate ion. It is a hexadentate ligand here. Okay, this EDTA, it is used. What is the use of this EDTA? Is to remove the lead and mercury from the body. Here this EDTA is used here because it is used as a hexadentate ligand here. Okay, so this EDTA structure has given in the NCERT textbook, and to remove the extra amount of iron present in our body, this EDTA is used, or this poisonous lead and mercury that we get to poisoning, this poisoning we have to remove, means this EDTA is used there. Okay. So till now we have seen the classification of ligands based on the number of donor atoms present in the molecules. Now we will see some different types of ligands here. In that the first one is ambidentate ligands. What is ambidentate ligands? The ligands having 2 donor sites, but at a time a ligand utilize any one donor site for donation. It is called ambidentate ligand. Means the ligands which contains 2 donor atoms, like here this cyano group, here this carbon also can donate and nitrogen also can donate here, but at a time this ligand utilize any one donor site for donation here. So it can donate only one lone pair at a time. At a time it cannot donate donates its both the electrons. This carbon and nitrogen at a time they will not donate the electron to the central metal atom. Any one atom can donate an electron at a time. One time one donor atom can donate here. So those type of ligands are called ambidentate ligand. These are the type of monodentate we can say here, but it is a difference is there. What is that difference means here? This both are donor atoms, but they can't donate the electron at a time to the central metal atom. Any one can donate only. So such type of ligands are called ambidentate ligand here. Example is cyano. In this cyano, this carbon is donating electron to the central metal atom, so it is cyano. And NC, nitrogen is donating, so the name will be isocyano. Okay, Cn means carbon is donating, so name is cyano here. NC means nitrogen is donating, so the name is isocyano here. Next we have NO2 minus. In this nitrogen is donating here electron, so it is nitrito N. What is it called? Nitrito N here. And ONO. This NO2 only, this oxygen also can donate an electron. So if oxygen is donating, the name will be nitrito O here. Okay. Similarly, the third one is SCN. This sulfur is donating electron, so the name is S-thiocyanato. S-thiocyanato here. And NCS, the nitrogen is donating electron, so the name is N-thiocyanato. So this example, just remember, these are ambidentate ligand. Cyano we have, nitrito we have, and thiocyanato we have here. This cyano, just add here sulfur, so it is thiocyanato. Two types of thiocyanato, S-thiocyanato and N-thiocyanato here. Okay, and if carbon is there, then it is cyano here, and NC is there means isocyano. So these are ambidentate ligand here. Okay. So next we have our flaxidentate ligands. Flexible. You have seen a brush. It is flexible. It can move anywhere here. So like this it is. Flaxidentate ligand means the ligands which shows variable denticity in different coordination compounds. So these ligands, they have two donor atoms. Carbonate. This carbonate, it has two donor atoms. See the structure here, CO3 minus 2 here. So this oxygen also can donate, this oxygen can also donate an electron pair here. But their wish, sometimes they can donate one electron pair, sometimes they can donate both the electron pair here. So that's why it is called flexible. So there it is not fixed. Yes, they will donate only two electron pair only because they have two electron pair. But sometimes they will donate one electron pair, sometimes they will donate two electron pair. Similarly, EDT we have seen, ethylene diamine tetraacetate ion we have seen, hexadentate ligand. In that pentadentate ligand also in that we have seen. So this hexadentate ligand has 6 donor atoms, but it can donate 6 or it can donate 5 and it can donate 4. So that's why this EDTA it can act as a tridentate, tetradentate, pentadentate and hexadentate ligand here. So it is EDTA is a flexible ligand. How you are also now flexible only here. If you are in college, okay, compulsory you have to attend the class. But now you are watching online classes or this offline video you are watching here. So this YouTube videos, so your wish is there, you will watch. If you don't have wish, you will not watch. Okay, so like this only it is. But if you are in college, regularly compulsory you have to attend the classes. So you are also flexible now at home. So similarly, this is flexible ligand here. Come to here, flexible ligand. What is flexible ligand means? The ligands which can have 2 donor atoms or 3 donor atoms, but they can donate either 1 or 2 here with different compounds here. So that's what definition is what here, ligands which shows variable denticity in different coordination compound here. So see here, this carbonate, it can act as a monodentate also, it can act as a bidentate ligand also here. So this complex cobalt here, pentaamine carbonate, in this carbonate ligand, it will act as a what? Monodentate, because 5 here, this is 1. So totally 6 coordination number. This cobalt plus 3 charge here. So coordination number is what? 6 here. So 5 amine already we have, this is 6th one here. Similarly here this cobalt complex, this carbonate, it will act as a bidentate ligand here. NH3 4, so Ca3 minus 2, so it will donate this both the oxygen atoms, they will donate the electrons, so it is bidentate in this case. Similarly here CO NH3 5 SO4, this SO4 here it acts as monodentate, and in this case this SO4 it will act as what? Bidentate. This CO En twice ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine bidentate ligand, it gives what? 2 pairs. So 2 plus 2 4, and here it is what? 2. Total is 6. So coordination number is 6 here. That's why this SO4 is here now bidentate. In this case it is what it is? Monodentate. So flexible ligand means they can act as monodentate also, and in some compound they can act as a bidentate ligand also. EDTA, bidentate, tridentate, tetradentate, pentadentate or hexadentate it is. Okay, it has 6 donor atoms, so it can donate 1, 2, 3 or at a time 6 also it can donate. So what the name is, it is flexible dentate, flexidentate ligands. What are this one? Flexidentate ligands. So example, remember carbonato, this sulfato, this is nitrato and EDTA. These are the example of flexidentate ligands. Okay, so next we have here chelating ligands. What are chelating ligands? These are bidentate or polydentate ligands which attach themselves with the central metal atom in such a way that they form ring are known as chelating ligands. Okay, and the phenomena is called chelation. Actually the correct pronunciation is chelation, not chelation. So it is what? A chelation. Example is, so yeah, what we have seen, all bidentate ligand, it will form ring. Yesterday only I explained that all are what? Chelating ligands. Diene, triene, EDTA, glycinato, ACAC. ACAC is what? Acetyl, acetylato, oxalato. These all are chelating ligands. So these chelating ligands, diene, ethylene, diamine, these all are chelating ligands. They form a ring with themselves with central metal atom, and that's why they are called chelating ligands here. And this whole phenomena is called chelation. In this, what will happen? These are the ligands which are having chelating ligands are more stable than the compounds which are having monodentate ligands. The compounds which are having chelating ligands, they are more stable as compared to the compounds having monodentate ligands here, because this chelation, due to this chelation, the ring has formed here, and if you want to break this bond here, one ligand we want to remove it. Okay, so if you remove also, so what will happen? It will hang. If these are bonded with like this only here, if you cut it, remove it, it will hang like this only here. It will not break, just it will hang here. Okay, so and to remove, we have to break this both the bond. We have to break this both the bond. Then only we can remove this both ligand here. Only one ligand we can't remove here, because if you remove also, it will just hang here. And so what extra energy is required to remove? We have to break here 2 bonds here. But in here, if you want to break this bond, just we can break, because it is a single bond and we can remove one ligand here. Okay, but to remove here, we have to remove both the ligands here, and extra energy is required to remove this one. That's why this chelating ligands, they give a stability to the complex. They give stability to the complex here, and here if you see here, this chelation process gives stability. This is they can form a 3-membered ring, 4-membered ring, 5-membered ring and 6-membered ring here. Now the stability of this chelation depends on the number of membered rings here. This is 3-membered ring it is. Okay, this is 4-membered ring, this is 5-membered ring, and this is what is 6-membered ring here. These 3-membered and 4-membered rings are not stable here, they are unstable. These 3 members and 4 member. 5-membered ring is stable. Means here, if you see in 3-membered ring, the angle is 60 degree. That's why the strain will be more here. Strain will be more here means they are close to each other and they will get repulsion here. So stability is decreases here. But in 4-membered ring, the angle is increases. As the size of the ring is increases, the angle is increases and the stability is increases. Okay, so angle is increases, so here strain is decreases. Angle is increases, strain is decreases, and stability is what? Increases. So 3 member, 4 member, 5 member, the stability order is like this way. But if you come to the 6 membered ring, the ring will be very large. In that case, again the stability order it is opposite. The 5 membered ring is more stable than 6 member ring. The stability order is 5 member ring, it is more stable than the 6 membered ring here. Okay, because if the size is increases, the steric hindrance is increases and stability decreases. In this all, the 5 membered ring it is the most stable ring here. But if you compare here, this is 5 member ring, oscillator here, this is what? Hydrazine, bidentate ligand, both are here. Here they will form how many rings here? 1, 2, 3. 3 member ring it is. So the stability will be more for this oxalative ion because it is a 5 membered ring here. But if you will having a 6 member ring with conjugation system, what is conjugation system? The conjugation system is in acetyl acetonato. See, this is our CH3, C double bond O, CH double bond, CO minus and CH3. This is our acetyl acetonato. Yesterday we have seen. Okay, so C double bond O and it is CO minus. So they are forming how many member ring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 member ring. And this is here we have what? Our oxalato. Okay. This oxalator has how many member ring? 5 member ring here. But in this case, here we have a conjugation system. What is conjugation here? See, look at this double bond here. Okay, and here we have a single bond here. So this pi bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, and charge we have. Here conjugation will take place here. This pi electron will be delocalized. How means here? These electrons they can come here, these electrons they will come here, and these electrons again they will come here. So this charge is delocalized here. This charge is what here? Delocalized. This is a conjugation system. So what here we are getting CH3, CO minus here, then we have here this bond it will come here. Okay, so it becomes a double bond here, and CH here single bond, C again here double bond, CH3. Yesterday we have seen here like this way. So this charge is delocalizing. This is conjugation system. If we have a 6 membered ring with conjugation system, then 6 membered ring is more stable than 5 member rings. Remember this one. So 6 member ring if we have with conjugation system, then it is more stable than 5 membered ring. Okay. So this is about chelation. So chelation gives stability to the complex here. As the ring increase, the size of the ring increases, stability is increases. So we will see now some problem based on questions based on this ligands. The first question is, among the following which are ambidentate ligands? Which are ambidentate ligands? Ligands has given here NO2 minus, NO3 minus, EDTA minus 4, C2O4 minus 2, SCN, NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. Okay, among these one which are the ambidentate ligand? Options given 1 and 2nd, 3rd and 4th like this way. So see here, this is nitrito. Okay, so this nitrito it is what? Ambidentate ligand. NO2 it is nitrito N, and ONO it is nitrito O here. So this is an ambidentate ligand. NO3 it is a flexible ligand. EDTA minus 4. What is this one? Flexible ligand it is. This C2O4 minus 2 it is bidentate ligand. What is this one? Bidentate ligand. Oxalato. This SCN now. This is thiocyanito. What is this one? Thiocyanito. S-thiocyanito. So this is an ambidentate ligand. This ethylene diamine. What is this one? This is a bidentate ligand. Okay, ethylene diamine. So the option is 1 and 5th. The first one and the 5th one. So 1 and 5. The D option is the correct option here. Next question. Which of the following ligands forms a chelate? Okay, acetate. What is the acetate ion here? CH3CO COO minus acetate. This will not form a chelate here. Oxalate. Oxalate, what we have here? C double bond O minus here, and this C double bond O minus here. This is oxalate. So they will form a chelate here. Oxalate ion. Cyanide ion, what we have? Cl minus. Ammonia is what here? NH3. So who will form chelate with the metal here? This oxalate. So option B is the correct option here. Okay. Next question is the anion of acetyl acetynato ACAC forms COACAC thrice chelate with CO plus 3. The rings of the chelates are. The rings of the chelates are. Now they have asked rings of the chelate. Okay, so this cobalt will form a chelate. Cobalt will form here a chelation with acetyl acetynato. Okay, this ligand. So how many rings, how many member ring will form in this ACAC? That question they have asked here. 5-member ring, 4-member ring, 6-member ring, or here 3-member ring it is. This question is asked in Karnataka NEET 2013. NEET question it is. They have asked in 2013. Okay, so as we know, acetyl acetynato, what is this one? CH3, C double bond O, CH double bond CH, here we have, okay, and here we have CH, and here we have O minus CH3. This is acetyl acetynato. Okay, correct it is. Wrong what? CH3 here, acetyl CH3, C. Here it will come O minus, and it is what? CH3. Okay. So here how many members ring will form here? This one O minus charge it is. So it is 6-member ring here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it is 6-membered ring. This acetyl acetynato is how much? 6-membered ring. So the answer C is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following is tridentate ligand? NO2 minus. This NO2 minus is, what is this NO2 minus? It is flexidentate, either monodentate or bidentate. It is not a tridentate ligand. Oxalate ion C2O4 minus 2, just we have seen, it is also bidentate ligand. Glycinate, but bidentate ligand. Diene. Diene is what? Okay, diethylene triamine. So it is a tridentate ligand. The correct option is D here. So like this they can ask question on this ligand. So next question is the maximum possible densities of a ligand given below towards a common transition and inner transition metal ion respectively. So in this case, what we can here question given that the maximum possible density of a ligand given below towards common transition and inner transition metal ion respectively. So what will be the density of this ligand for transition metal and inner transition metal? Okay, density. This ligand has given here. This ligand is a flexible ligand. It can donate an electron pair how much we want. Okay, it is how much totally 1, 2, 3. This nitrogen also can donate electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Density is 8. This ligand can donate 8 electrons. But how much it will donate for transition metal and how much it can donate to the inner transition metals. Okay. So remember here, for transition metals, D block elements. Transition metal means what? D block elements. Their common oxidation state is +3 here. That's why they can accept only 6 electron pair. They can accept only 6 electron pair. Okay. Next is the inner transition. That means here F block element, their common oxidation state is +4. So they can accept 8 electron pair here. So this ligand will donate for the transition metal. It can form 6 electron pair, and for inner transition it can donate 8 electron pair here. So density for transition metal it will be 6, and density for inner transition metal it will be what here? 8 here. So the correct option what we have here, the D option. This is 6 and 8. This question has asked in 2019 JEE main question paper. So these are the questions based on the ligands. I have tried to cover all the points regarding ligands in detail. I have explained. So on ligand, any questions comes, you can write the answers. So please watch my video, both video, the first and this is second one. So you can cover the all things regarding this ligands. Okay. So thank you so much for watching.